The Tineco Flow 1 S3 is a mid-range vacuum cleaner. On different sites, sellers asked for it from $370 to $430. Overall, the vacuum cleaner has a classic design and a familiar functionality. It cleans the floor and draws in dirty water, but there are a few cool features. The Flow 1 S3 itself cleans the roll on the station, automatically changes the power and speaks different languages. But the most interesting thing is that it quickly cleans dirt without streaks. At least that's what it says on the box. Whether is this true and how this technology works, we will find out in the course of testing. But let's start as usual with the package. Let's see what's inside the box. The vacuum cleaner itself, the boom and arm, a spare roll, a spare filter, brush, adapter with a Euro plug, instruction manual, docking station with tray, additional accessory holders, branded detergent. The set is good, there is everything you need for continuous operation. Now let's take a closer look at the vacuum cleaner. The main unit is cylindrical, the tanks are inserted on the front side, the boom and the display are on the top, and the working unit is on the bottom. Clean water tank holds 600 ml. It's installed on a clamp. All holes are well sealed. A convenient handle is provided for extraction and installation. The dust collector has the same handle with a latch. The bulb is big, but the useful volume is only 500 ml. The rest of the space is an air curtain to prevent water from getting into the motor. The flask together with the pre-filter can be washed under the tap. In the lid built a float, which signals a critical filling of the container. And at the top is inserted a frame with filters, a copper mesh and a HEPA filter. The filters can also be washed, and the lid can only be wiped down with a cloth, because it has many metal parts. There's a roller in the working unit. It's easy to get to it, you just have to remove the socket wing and pull the lock. The roller is medium hot, with a uniform pile. I think it will pick up the sand well. Let's check it out in the test. After removing the roller, you can have a good look at the work unit. At the bottom there's a squeegee which collects the residual water. Above us there's an air duct, and still higher there are 8 nozzles for water supply. Most analogs have no more than 3 such nozzles. And in theory, the Flow 1 S3 has a serious advantage. The roller has to be evenly wetted. To make the work unit glide better on the floor, it has support rollers on the sole plate and 2 big wheels on the back. As you can see, the Flow 1 S3 has a large sole plate, so the vacuum cleaner can safely stand on it anywhere in the apartment. For this purpose, there's a lock on the hinge. The boom is easy to install. When you push it to unit, you hear a click, and that's the setup. The D handle is used to control it. One button starts the motor, the second button switches modes. There are 2 of them in total. Maximum. In this mode, the vacuum cleaner will work with maximum power on all surfaces. Automatic. When the vacuum cleaner increases the speed by itself where necessary. The algorithm is based on the readings of an optical sensor. If the number of the particles in the air exceeds the set value, the Flow 1 S3 increases the power. And if the number of particles is normal, it reduces the power. The same system is found in robot vacuum cleaners. It should be noted that these buttons don't work when the vacuum cleaner stands vertically. To start cleaning, you must first deflect the boom. This is done in order to protect against accidental pressing. There's a drop button at the end of the boom. It triggers self-cleaning when the vacuum cleaner is standing on the station. Battery percentage charge, selected command, system notifications are shown on the large display and duplicated by voice notifications. If you don't want to hear the vacuum cleaner chatter, you can press a button on the back of the unit. By the way, if you press it for a couple of seconds, the Wi-Fi settings will be reset. And here, a reasonable question arises. Why does the handheld vacuum cleaner need Wi-Fi? The thing is that the Flow 1 S3 has a mobile app, and now we will try to understand what it's for. The app is called Tineco. The installation process is additional. Log in at the device, press the button on the body, enter the network parameters, and then follow the prompts on the screen. Nothing complicated. It's immediately striking that the app shows the quality of cleaning. In my case, it is excellent. But it's not clear on what basis the vacuum cleaner made such a conclusion. There's data about the battery charge in percent, the estimated time of its work, and the state of the tanks. The level of filling the app doesn't show. It just writes that the tank is normal. Below there are buttons power and spray volume, but they are not active. It's possible to adjust these parameters. You can turn off the voice notifications and start the self-cleaning. You can also see the cleaning history for the week. To be honest, I couldn't find the point in the existence of an app for a handheld vacuum cleaner. It is much more convenient to control the buttons on the handle. The docking station is made standard, a tray with a short charging column. On the back there is a connector for the plug, and on the sides there are accessory holders. Here's what the station looks like fully assembled. The Flow One S3 has excellent build quality and economics. The total weight of the vacuum cleaner is 4.7 kilograms, which is not much considering that the center of gravity is at the bottom. The Flow One S3 has a non-removable battery, but it's quite powerful, 4000 mAh. In automatic mode, it was enough for 32 minutes. The indicator is slightly above average. It is enough for small apartments. The noise level is standard 69-70 decibels, much quieter than a corded vacuum cleaner, and so in general vacuuming is comfortable. The manufacturer doesn't give any data on the suction power. Based on the rated power of 220 watts, we can conclude that the suction power does not exceed 60-80 watts. This is an average performance for most vacuum cleaners. This power should be quite enough for wet cleaning. But first, let's check how the Flow One S3 picks up garbage. It should be noted that the vacuum cleaner is not designed for dry cleaning. It's impossible to turn off the water supply, so I just took the tank out. During the test, it turned out that the Flow One S3 cleans the floor quite well, swallows growths and crumbs, greens the filler and doesn't leave sand. It is a pity that the manufacturer didn't provide a dry cleaning mod. For a smooth floor, it would have been a useful option. Even the Flow One S3 coped well with a thin carpet, though it left some grit along the walls. But on medium carpets the result is expectedly weak, not enough to be brushed. Now let's move on to the basic functionality and test the quality of wet cleaning. Let's start with a test for supplied liquids. Coffee, milk and tomato juice Flow One S3 picks up in one motion. Fresh mayonnaise and ketchup are also picked up in one go. Broken egg wasn't a problem, although I had to leave the wok unit to collect the shell. The comprehensive cleaning test was a success. The S3 picks up dirt quickly, pulls up lumps of earth and leaves no streaks. Along the walls it was almost clean, there was only 1 centimeter of dirt left unwashed. Great result, but the hardest part is a diet on liquids. Coffee stains Flow One S3 washes with one pass. The same goes for tomato juice. Only you need to drive the vacuum cleaner a little slower. Unlike many competitors, Flow One S3 cleans even ketchup stains. Although it takes a lot of effort, you have to go over each area 10 times. Therefore, this type of stain is easier to wash by hand. After the tests, the flask collected a dirty sludge. Not a very pleasant sight. The roller with the nozzle doesn't look better. Everything is dirty. The good thing is that the vacuum cleaner knows how to clean its instruments by itself. Let's see how it works. After pressing the magic button, the Flow One S3 rinses the roller in the tray for 2 minutes, and then sucks the dirty water into the plump. The roller is noticeably cleaner, but the nozzle is still dirty. In general, self-cleaning is traditional, it helps with preventive cleaning. But after serious contamination, working tools will have to be cleaned manually. Tineco Flow One S3 is a very beautiful and technologically advanced vacuum cleaner. It's simple and easy to operate, well stacked and cleans a smooth floor well. Especially impressive are the results of complex cleaning. Even wetting gives it fruits. And the working unit doesn't leave streaks, even when the roller is clogged with dirt. But this model can't be called balanced. The manufacturer for some reason developed a mobile app and added unnecessary voice notifications. But he forgot to add such an important function as dry cleaning. Given the available power, the Flow One S3 could vacuum eliminate floor and the thin carpet. Because of these functional limitations, Tineco is inferior to the simpler, but more versatile at F16. It has on-the-fly wetting adjustment, carpet brush and dry cleaning. That's why I would recommend getting the Flow One S3 for no more than $350, and only for smooth floors. Otherwise, I'd rather take the F16.